Rights violations are still rampant in the country. Some lawyers believe there is the need to ensure that human rights are observed and respected in Nigeria, not just by the government, but by all parties alike. We have details in this report.
SARS protests of 2020 remain a focal point for public outcry against a long record of police brutality in Nigeria. The sustained movement ended on an ugly note with what many describe as hijacking of the protests by hooligans and shooting of protesters at the toll gate last October. Other mass demonstrations have been met with harassment, arrests, and intimidation of participants. Observers say this trend highlights the urgency for serious commitment to end injustice and inequality in the country.
The factors, some of the things that led to those to the petitions that were, even the setting up of the Lagos State Judicial Panel, are still very much with us. You know, there are still abuses by policemen, extortion, beating, detention, you know, unlawful imprisonment and the rest. And so to that extent, I think there is still a lot that should be done or can be done by the government to show good faith.
You still have a lot of the elements of military mentality, the undemocratic tendencies in us as a people, and that you will find in how we deal with ourselves on a daily basis. Is it with the uniform men? Is it with the police? Is it with the army? Is it with, you know, everybody who has that toga of uniform?
The Keja Bar also brought stakeholders together to address the increasing menace of sexual and gender-based violence in Nigeria. They noted that Lagos has sufficient laws and policies to check these crimes, but implementation and bringing offenders to justice remain a challenge.
Even though the punishment of life imprisonment is prescribed for rape, defilement, and sexual assault by penetration is severe, there has been a rise in such cases. Notwithstanding all of these challenges, it is expected that the ACJL 2021 and the new domestic violence law, agency law of Lagos State, will generate more traction in the determination of sexual and gender-based violence in Lagos, offenses in Lagos.
Thing that is a demon, and if not checked, it will eat deeper than corruption in Nigeria. What are the remedies? The remedies lies between you and I. The remedy starts with saying it out when you notice something.
Gathering evidence and making that evidence get to court in order to get a successful prosecution is a major issue. Victims of these things settle matters with families because of stigma, and so you don't get some of these things going anywhere.
As a last resort, the justice system also needs constant revamping to ensure that victims of abuse get adequate reliefs and offenders duly punished.